Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to Minecraft Attack of the Bee Team and Attack of the Spider. Ooh. Oop. Stupid spider. I don't need your stuff. Okay, that was exciting. Let's get back to work. I've done quite a bit since I last recorded, and we'll get to that in a moment. So yeah, somewhere around here I have an auto spawner. Because one of the things I started doing was breeding the sheep, and apparently that produces a lot of, apparently that produces a lot of, what do you call it? Mob essence, and it's really kind of getting in the way. Auto spawner. And I have one of these for some reason. Okay, not a problem. Let's work our way down. Boop. So this setup here is about half of what I need for this one side, and I may actually have to move everything in 1 or 2 blocks, so I may have to relocate all this, which kind of sucks. But it's not like this is hard to set up, it's just tedious. So this is 16 sawmills, 1 cyclic assembler, and 8 redstone furnaces. So there should be 32 sawmills and 8 furnaces and 1 cyclic assembler. So basically, this deep storage unit all the way over here has wood logs in it. That should distribute them more or less equally on a stack by stack basis into these sawmills. And again, there'll be another row of them over here eventually, if it all works out. This is sort of like a test, a small scale test to see how it holds up. These will all convert them into planks, and the planks will go into here, which I already have. This is all leftover from the last time I was running the operation. That'll create planks. It'll also create sawdust. So the sawdust goes into the cyclic assembler, which converts the sawdust into pellets, and then it'll come out of here into the furnaces. The pellets will be converted into charcoal, which then go back through the system, and they end up in this deep storage unit. And then they will be fed down into the, I don't know what should I call this room? The drill house, I guess we'll call it. Down through this pipe here, and then be fed into the steam dynamos as fuel. So I have this side disconnected because, again, it's only half. I've been experimenting with the paint, by the way. I don't know if I like the color, but it's easy enough to change. The paint's actually pretty cool. I like it. And most blocks can be painted, not just these canvas blocks, but the Mars rock cannot be painted. I think only overworld blocks can be painted. But basically it retains the same texture, it just gets a different tint, which is kind of neat. Oop, careful not to fall in. So yeah, I have all the aqueous accumulators. These are all in and installed. You can just barely see it in there. And so these are all filled with water. They're just waiting for fuel. This side I haven't done anything with yet, but I'm ready to. I have all the materials here. But like I said, half scale, actually I guess quarter scale test. Just to see, I'm worried that the tree farms will not be able to keep up with the demand for logs. So if I go over here, I'm going to need one of these, and some of this. I think that's all I need, yeah. So yeah, I just bred 6 pairs of sheep, and it generated pretty much all of this mob essence somehow. I have no idea that was even possible, but there you have it. The composter is making compost, which I guess that's what it does, doesn't it? So that's going to be distributed into the fertilizers, which will help the trees grow. I should probably turn this on, actually. Get that going, and that should distribute. Yep, ooh, dry already. Should distribute those. I don't really need the airlock anymore. Should probably take that out. I brought a couple of cows from the overworld because I need the milk for the paint buckets. Now that, how do you like the paint job? I thought the sheep and the cows might appreciate a slightly more open and natural feel. So we got a nice sky blue in here. I think it looks pretty good. I'll get rid of this. I want to say it's here. Ooh, perfect. Got that on the first try. I'm going to have to get that canvas block, though. And I'm going to have to repaint that. That's a shame. Oh, well. So I'm going to use this mob essence. I'm going to need that anyway, because I need the power for the auto spawner. Damn it. Alright. So I'm going to put the auto spawner in here. And spawn me some more sheep. Spawn me some more sheep. Where's my wrench? I don't know if that will work. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to put a servo in there. Or a lever. But I don't have a lever. So I guess a servo will have to do. And I got some redstone conduit here. Perfect. So I have the... I'll just show you. It's right here. The liquid router, and the liquid router has been set to divide up the sewage and the mob essence. Oops. Boop. So that unclogged that, which is nice. Let's see, I'm going to need servo. And you put the servo in here, and then you can configure it to be active based on redstone signal. So now this is full. And these sheep are like crowding around here all of a sudden. I don't like it. I think they're up to something. 1, 2, 3. And now this has power, and I really should have a lever to stop this. But, so now let's breed sheep. Take a yellow sheep. Put that in there. And as soon as this idol goes down, we should have some yellow sheep popping out. Boom. Aw. Oh, right. I need to select that. It will use more mob essence, but we will get yellow sheep. Meh. God, this sound is going to drive me absolutely batty. But I have so much mob essence, it's ridiculous. You have a flag in your head. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this tank full of mob essence. Anyway, it's really tempting to let that run, but I'm afraid it's going to go berserk. That's a couple of those. Let's get a couple of orange ones. I got the orange sheep from breeding a yellow and red sheep, by the way. I honestly did not know how that mechanic worked. If you breed two sheep of different colors, apparently the offspring is some mixture of the two. Or at least the nearest of the 16 primary colors in the game, anyway. I honestly didn't know that would happen. That's kind of interesting. I don't breed sheep that often. Anyway, the purpose of all these animals is to produce sewage. So, yeah, I'll leave that running for a little bit. I gotta be careful, because that's going to get out of hand real quick, I think. Fortunately, sheep are easy to kill. Yep, okay, this composter is now overwhelmed. I'm going to have to rejigger the piping. Dang. I haven't even... Look at this, it's not even going down. That's how much mob essence this thing has generated. I have no idea where it all came from. Alright, this is getting out of hand, so I'm going to take this out. There you go, buddy. I really should put a lever on it, because it's consuming power. Lever. I gotta fix this, too. There's gotta be a better way to handle that. Do I have cobblestone in here? I do. Cobblestone and one stick, perfect. I'll stick a lever on that real quick. And then one of the things I'm going to have to come back to is adding more composters. I have, I think, 5 more. I think I brought 6 in total. Because I knew it was going to be, you know, generating a lot. And that was the whole point, to generate a lot of sewage. It actually isn't doing too bad. We're right at the edge, I think. 400, 400. Yeah, we're pretty much right at the edge. Which is good. but the more, you know, because I need to generate the compost fast enough to replenish the trees. It's really kind of key to getting the throughput I need. But with multiple composters, yeah. But I have to move the whatchamacallit, the liquid router to get that all set up. Plus, I think I'm going to need. I have to move this stuff because it's going to be in the way of the rest of the operation. So, I don't know. Anyway, I've been waiting to try this. You know what I should probably do first is turn on the harvesters. Because I'm going to need a lot of logs. Too high. I'm so used to just jumping all the way up, I just went right by it. It doesn't really matter which harvester I turn on. Flag ho! I'll turn that one on, and just for the sake of expedience, we'll turn this one on. Oh yeah. That's lagging so good right now. Oh. And the composters are doing their thing, the fertilizers rather. Oh man. Ugh. This is actually quite dangerous to be here. I could end up inside of a tree. How you doing? I don't know if this thing's working or not. Oh, no, it's working. It's working. Whew. Okay, I think it's reasonable to assume that this thing has reached some kind of steady state. Or near steady state. Because the trees are being grown. The lag is pretty bad. I'm getting about 15, 12, 10 frames per second. Alright, that's pretty rough. But I think that's going to keep going as long as I can... I mean, it's going to run out of compost. So I'm not producing it fast enough. But this is a good approximation of a full tilt wood generation operation. Look at that. Alright. Now let's make it even worse. Turn that on. The wood is now flowing. Yep. Okay, we're definitely losing wood here, but that's okay. Doot, 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 doot. Nice. Very nice. I like how it all comes on, like, in sequence. That's very poetic. Now everything here should be generating... Oh, look at that. Alright, so now the wood consumption should have stabilized a little bit. 26. It is going up. It is going up. Very slowly, but it's going up. Okay. And this should be going up as well, although not as quickly, but it is going up. Okay. Whew. Is this thing keeping up? Oh yeah, easily. No problem. Alright. So if this is just barely going up, yeah, I'm not going to be able to generate enough trees, because this is only one half of one side. If I put in the other half, I think I'm going to be falling short. Maybe, but if I put in both sides at full capacity, I'm definitely going to be falling short. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll power up the engines. So that should be funneling the fuel Whoops. Should be funneling the fuel into these engines, and they're turning on. I think they'll probably turn on all down one side first, maybe? I did set it to round robin, even if it obeys. Yeah, ooh, let's get a perspective from down here. Doon, 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 doon. That's awesome. And now the ones over here should be turning on. Nice. A couple of those up there are off. We got a couple that are off up there. Let's check that out. Thing is, yeah, some of these are getting wood planks. Some of these are getting what do you call it? Charcoal. And the charcoal is going to last a... Hello? I'm back up to 30 frames per second, so something has happened. Like this guy here has nothing in him. Oh, he has sawdust. How'd that get in here? How did the sawdust get into this engine? That's worrisome. Hang on, we have a sawdust leak. How is sawdust? How is that even possible? Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, son of a diddly. Okay. I am going to have to put whatchamacallit, it's servos in these to blacklist and or whitelist. I'm going to have to servo these anyway. Damn it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to servo these because this would act as like a valid or invalid inventory. Okay, this needs to stop. You need to stop. Thank you very much. You... Okay. I need to get all this out of here. You're okay. You're not in danger of running out of wood planks anytime soon. But I ran out of charcoal. Alright, I'm going to need more servos. Servos. I don't think I have any left. I'll have to make some more. Son of a gun. Well, this really would be, I guess, a transient problem. If I have enough... And I brought all this charcoal for this reason, right? That's regular coal. Charcoal? Okay, I have all the charcoal. This is amazing. I think I'm out of fertilizer too. I'm genuinely contemplating if it's feasible to burn the saplings as well, just like in an ancillary engine. Whee! Lag City. Okay. Charcoal. I have some charcoal in here. These guys don't need it anymore. These guys are all empty. Good. That is off. Okay. Let's do this. Servo. Right. Let's not forget the servo. But you know what? I'm going to work on this a little bit more and try to refine it. I have to expand my composting capabilities. I need to fix the sawdust consumption thing. I need to go and pick all the sawdust out of all those engines. Oh, there's more charcoal here. And I will do that without boring you to tears. So thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.